guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and this is my open book. In today's video we're going to be doing my August TBR video, so grab a drink and grab a snack and let's get into it. As you can tell by the title, I am using tarot cards again because it worked out really well for me last month and I just want to keep the ball rolling with the tarot cards. So we're using a different deck today, so I will show you that in a second. But should I be filming a reading journal update video because I'm behind? Yes. Should I be filming the mid-year freakout tag because I'm already a month behind on that too? Probably. But you know what? This video is more exciting and that's what I wanted to film, so that's what we're doing. Let's see what the cards have in store for us this month. This month I'm using a cat tarot deck, which is super cute. This is also from Barnes & Noble. I'll show you like one card just so you can see the style. So this is what the back of the card looks like. And then this is what the other side can look like. So let's mix these up. If you haven't seen my July TBR video, then just to give you an idea of how this is gonna go, I'm gonna pull different cards for different prompts to help me decide what book will fit that card. So I have things written down like setting, the protagonist, the author, the plot, the vibes, a series. And then after that, I have like different genres and different book formats. So for example, let's say in the first 5 prompts, I pick like all romances, then my 6th prompt will probably be like a fantasy, you know, that way I can mix it up. Or if I haven't picked an audiobook yet, I can do that as one of my later prompts. You know, we'll just let the beginning kind of guide where we end up. But I am gonna pull 8 cards because that's like a good medium between like 5 and 10 for me. And we'll just go from there. So let's mix these up because this is a new deck. I've only used this deck a couple times, so it's pretty stiff and they probably are not mixed up very well yet. So I'm gonna shuffle these a lot. So we're gonna pull for the setting first. So this first card is going to determine the setting of the first book. And we have, ooh, and see with these it's hard to tell what the card is. This is the 9 of something. Cat trying to attack a bird in a cage. So maybe the setting could be like captor captive. Well, I guess that's more of the plot than the setting. But let's just see what the guidebook says here. Oh, it's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Peace and satisfaction abound. Is it possible you have everything you've dreamed of? Your diligence means your rewards are great and many. Treats at your feet, a fine feathered friend just a swipe away. You're right to feel secure and to take pride in your accomplishments. All your discipline is bringing you even greater success than you dared hope. Okay, so it seems like you're like rewarded for your hard work or like taking pride in your accomplishments. Maybe that's giving me like a school. Maybe the setting could be a school or some kind of like academy, something like that. I think that would be a good setting to go with this card. So let me see if I can find something with a school setting. Ooh, Dark Academia could be fun, especially because this is for August and that's technically the start of fall. It's like the end of summer, beginning of fall. So Dark Academia could be a good one for this. Let's see what I can find. Okay, I found the perfect book. This is A Lesson in Thorns from Sierra Simone. This is part of her Thorn Chapel series. And I literally just bought all the books. I finally got the 4th book the other day. So this one I believe is like a Why Choose MMF kind of situation. But there is a letter from Sierra Simone at the beginning and it literally says, "This book is a bit of a secret garden among my books. It's wild and gothic and queer, packed with dark academia vibes, plagued by poor boys with piercings and rich boys in peacoats, and haunted with secrets both beautiful and terrifying." So this sounds really good. She also refers to it as like a strange and sexy fairy tale of a book. This is getting the vibes. This is definitely going to give me the dark academia setting and I'm excited for this one. Okay, this next card is going to decide the protagonist of the book. So basically, it could be like the male main character, the female main character, whatever. But this card is going to remind me of whoever the main character is. Alright, ooh, the Queen of Swords. Whenever I get something with swords, it makes me want to pick a fantasy book. I mean, Queen of Swords is pretty literal, but let's see what else it says. The Queen of Swords is all sharp mind and self-awareness. The Queen of Swords is the epitome of leonine regality. She is smart, dignified, and disciplined. without coming across as demanding. She holds her place on her throne with great dignity and wears her crown with grace. Symbolism surrounds her. The birds on the wallpaper are not prey. They represent the height of her knowledge and inquisitiveness. Okay. So very like regal, smart, disciplined queen. Grace, dignity. Okay, okay. So an FMC with a very sharp mind and like knows what she wants. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. But she's not super aggressive with her power. But like she knows that she has the power. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So let's see what we can find. I feel like it's gonna be a fantasy. But you never know. Let's see what comes up. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna go with Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. And in this one, I know the female main character is a princess. Basically, there was a prophecy that said that she was supposed to win the war, but her kingdom is failing and the other side is winning, basically. If you haven't heard the lore behind this book, basically Julie Soto, before she was a published author, she used to write fan fiction back in the day. So this is inspired by a fan fiction she wrote that was Harry Potter Hermione fanfic. So I know that FMC is going to be inspired by Hermione Granger. And Hermione is a very smart character. She's very, very inquisitive and she knows her worth. She's a princess in this one, so I know it's not technically a queen, but you know, she's definitely with someone in power. She knows what she needs to do. And I feel like this could work. This could work. Okay, next we're going to pick a card that inspires the author of the book. Oh, this one's reversed. Oh, I think this is the 8 of something. It's giving fall. I don't even know what this is for. 8 of Wands. Okay, 8 of Wands. Stay on your toes. Life's about to speed up in the best way. Too many fun distractions. Which way to look, what to play with first. But this is reversed, so I need to look down here. It appears those dreams of a change of scenery, a new adventure, will have to go on the back burner. Consider slowing down, lazing around, languorously licking your nether regions. It happens. No judgment. Ooh. Okay. Is there an author that's like on a hiatus right now that I could go with? Okay, the only thing I can think of for this is I'm gonna go with the change of scenery angle and about a new adventure going on a back burner. And for some reason that's making me think of A.L. Jackson's fantasy. So this is the first book, Visions of Darkness, and I don't know when the second book is coming out, but there was kind of like a big gap, I remember, between when this one came out and when the second one is coming out. And this was her first time publishing a fantasy book. Normally she only does romance. So I think I'm gonna go with that angle because it's change of scenery, a new adventure that was put on the back burner because she basically published this and then she's been finishing her Motorcycle Club series. I think she's gonna finish that first before the next book comes out, if I'm not mistaken. My dates could be mixed up, but you know, it's fine. I do know she released the cover of the next book, so it's probably like kind of in the works now, but I don't know when it's coming out. So it's a slow thing. I'm not gonna be able to go right into the next one, so I feel like that goes with the consider slowing down, lazing around. Okay, it's there. It's there. So we're gonna go with Visions of Darkness by A.L. Jackson. I know this one is kind of like an underworld kind of fantasy. The female main character is like part of two realities, so when she sleeps it's almost like she enters a different world, and there's someone that she's kind of like paired with in that world. His name is Pax, and I know Arya has like some struggles with mental health. I know that's a big theme in this book as well. And yeah, I'm excited. I love A.L. Jackson. She's my favorite author of all time, but I didn't read this when it first came out because I was kind of hoping it would be closer to when the next book would be out, because I know this ends in a cliffhanger. So hopefully it's not too bad. And we're gonna go with this, Visions of Darkness by Miss A.L. Jackson. Yeah, I feel like these tarot cards are a lot harder than the other deck, so this is a little challenging. Okay, the next card is gonna be picking the plot. All right, so for this one, the plot is gonna be, oh, this one's so cute. It's a 2 of something. Oh, it's the 2 of Wands. The world offers so many lovely distractions. Don't worry, the sea in the background doesn't mean they're swimming ahead, just the possibility of a new experience or a brand new opportunity. There are lovely things all around you. The question is, do you go for them or just stay where you are, your paws firmly planted on the ground? If you're feeling adventurous, itching to take a leap, this is a good time to make a decision. Either chase that toy or don't. Okay, so the plot is about the character, I think, making some kind of decision, I would say, like going through a new experience or a new opportunity. Maybe something having to do with deciding if they should go on an adventure and take a leap or if they should stay safe. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And maybe if we're feeling fancy, we can also connect it to the sea in the background, because I didn't even notice that, but there is like a beach scene in the background. Actually, I think I already have one in mind. Let's read the summary to see if it matches. She's picked to attend a corporate leadership retreat in Hawaii. It's a chance to revive her stalled career and compete for a coveted spot in an executive training program. But she has to go with the guy who took her promotion. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Plus, I feel like I need like a fluffy, like rom-com kind of romance vibe, because we got a lot of like dark academia fantasy going on. So I think I'm just gonna go with this one. I'm not even gonna look for something else. Although actually I just saw something else. Why am I like this? I could also go with Part of Your World, because isn't that one supposed to be like deciding if she wants to stay in the city or go somewhere else or something? Yeah, it's like her trying to choose between her world or his world. Her ultra wealthy parents want her to carry on the family legacy of being a surgeon. But the more time she spends with Daniel in the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering just what's really important. Why am I like this? Because now I'm thinking of that too. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my first instinct here, and we're just gonna go with not safe for work. Plus that one gives the beach background as well, since they're going to Hawaii. More summery, which I feel like will be good since it's the last time we'll be able to read summer books for a while in the month of August. So we're gonna go with not safe for work. Okay, now we're just gonna pick a card that's going to determine a series that I'm in the middle of, because once again, everything on my TBR is starting something new or reading a standalone, and none of it is tackling series I'm in the middle of. So we need some help, clearly. So let's shuffle these up, and we're gonna pick a card that will guide me to a series I'm in the middle of that I need to finish. All right, we have Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands exudes confidence. She is a seer, strong, capable, vibrant, fearless, and ambitious, no matter how sleepy she may look. Under the watchful eye of the mighty Leo, the Queen both absorbs and radiates the fire's warmth. Even in sleep, she rules her domain. Be as fearless and independent as she is. Find strength to have faith in yourself and able to stand up for what's right. Right after the snap is over. Okay, so we're gonna pick one, I guess a series that's about an FMC who is confident, vibrant, fearless, ambitious, fearless, independent. Okay, so basically a series with a strong FMC. That's what we're going with here. So let me look at my series tracker in my reading journal and I'll come back. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna go with Wretched by Emily McIntyre. This is the next book I need to read in her Never After series, and I think this one is kind of inspired by Wizard of Oz, don't quote me. But she'll take like fractured fairy tales and like give the villain their happy ending kind of thing. So I think this is from Wizard of Oz, but I know the FMC in this one, she's kind of like in charge of her family's like mafia drug kind of business, and the male main character is a detective of some kind. I think they end up having a one-night stand, but they don't know like who the other one is, and then obviously their lives get connected through him trying to investigate her and her family. So this FMC definitely gives me like strong, capable, vibrant, fearless, ambitious, very confident, fearless, independent. So perfect for this prompt. And the good thing about that one is it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I have the audiobook for it as well. So that'll be a good break for when I want to read something on my Kindle or listen to something. So that's perfect. Okay, let's see. How are we looking? I have a dark romance, I have like a fluffy romance, 2 fantasies, and then dark academia. I feel like I could go with, I mean, I guess the next one, let's just say that it'll be something that's not fantasy or romance. It could be like a mystery or a thriller, or just like a general fiction, or maybe a nonfiction. We'll just pick something to mix it up a little bit. Oh, okay, it was reversed. So this is supposed to be the Four of maybe Cups. That's what I'm thinking, the Four of Cups. Ever wonder if you're legitimately bored and restless or if you should be content with what's in front of you? What's this cup? What's in it? Should I take it? What about that one? So many options. Okay. The reversed meaning says more dissatisfaction. No need to not go for the foodable. This limbo is merely a temporary state. Think creatively. New tactics and approaches will bring more options. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick something different. What do you mean? Okay. I feel like it doesn't really give me anything. Okay, this definitely matches the question I asked in terms of like picking something new. You're bored and restless. So many options. Picking something that's not a romance or a fantasy. I guess I'll just pick something. Ooh, I know what could work for this because I feel like it's kind of a like genre bending kind of book where I don't really know what genre it really falls into. We're gonna pick The Lovely War by Julie Berry. So this one is interesting because I think it's kind of historical in a way, but it's basically where the story is told by Aphrodite, the Greek goddess, but it's also about these characters, Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette, a classical pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the army, and a Belgian orphan with a gorgeous voice and a devastating past. So it's supposed to be during World Wars I and II, and it said, the gods held the fates and the hearts of 4 mortals in their hands. So it's kind of giving like, I don't know, I think there is like a romance subplot in it, but then it's also like Greek mythology inspired, but it's also like a little bit fantastical, but it's also like historical. So let's just go with this. I feel like it's a good mixture of a bunch of different genres, and it's a good way to mix it up if I get bored. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could pick 2 more prompts here. I do already have one like audiobook / ebook. Let's just do one more prompt that could be like an audiobook or an ebook, just so that I have some options when I don't feel like physically reading something. So this next one will pick either an ebook or an audiobook that's already in my library. Okay, we've got, this is reversed again. This is the Four of something. It's like a little goldfish. Ah, okay, Four of Pentacles. That which you seek is coming into your possession. The reversed Four of Pentacles asks you to kindly release your grip a tad, not just on your insecurities, but also on your possessions. It might be a time for giving rather than receiving. Don't let your tendency toward control mean missed opportunities. What? These are like much more obscure. That which you seek is coming into your possession. The reverse Four of Pentacles, release your grip on your possessions. Giving rather than receiving. Don't let your tendency toward control mean missed opportunities. You know what this is giving me here? This is giving me maybe something I have on hold on Libby. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting because it's coming into my possession. I don't have it yet, so I can't like pick it right now, but it will be coming into my possession. I don't know when. But I guess that's part of the point of this card is like, I'm not in control. I don't know what it could be. But I don't want my tendency toward control to mean missed opportunity. So I feel like that does happen a lot with when I put something on hold on Libby, or if I see something like on Hoopla that I want to read. I usually don't have it in my library when I make these videos, so I never pick them. And then I feel like I never take advantage of Libby and Hoopla enough. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna look on Libby and Hoopla and see if there's anything that I could be getting within the next few weeks. Okay, I don't really have anything on hold that I want to read, to be fully honest. That's the only thing with Libby hold is like when I put it on hold, I'm in the mood, but then by the time it's kind of coming close, I'm not in the mood anymore. So I think I'm gonna have to pick another card. I'm sorry, you guys. I am. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Okay. Let's try again for an audiobook or an ebook that's already in my library. Oh. Okay, 2 cards fell out. I feel like that's a sign. This one came out again. Stop it. Okay, we got Temperance and the Tower. Okay, I'm kind of scared. Why am I scared? Okay, Temperance reminds us that nothing is more satisfying than exercising self-restraint. Oh wait, I think it was upside down. The card invites you to consider what aspects of your life are out of balance, what actions feel too fast, too impulsive. Sometimes it's best to dip a toe before you dive in. Okay. Okay. I'm not really understanding. The Tower represents sudden and unexpected change, chaos, and upheaval. Everything may be thrown into question. Maybe trying to avoid changes that are inevitable. There is no way to do this, but fear not. Tearing down and rebuilding is necessary. Things will work out in the end. You will land on your feet. Huh? Y'all, I am not understanding the cards today. Okay, what aspects of your life are out of balance, feels too fast, too impulsive? Sometimes it's best to dip a toe before you dive in. And then the Tower does also say a lot about, like, it's the foundation you have built carefully over time, tearing down and rebuilding. I don't know, maybe I'll find something where it's like a tester to see if I like the author, but I'm not like starting a whole series or starting something like crazy. I don't really know. This is a tough one, you guys. Or something. I don't know. What is wrong with me today? I am not understanding these cards. I don't understand what they're trying to tell me. We're gonna pick one more time. I am so stumped. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not putting those cards back in the deck. Okay, we're gonna try again. I will not give up. Okay, we have all the Lovers. How literal. I feel like it's gonna be a romance. I don't know, could just be a hunch. The lovers bask in the sunshine of perfect harmony on a day undarkened by clouds. Love, like sunshine, can scorch if you stand still too long. Burning love is exactly that, and embers require tending. Remember, this card is often associated with choices. Yes, no, stay, go. So, you know what? I'm just not gonna overthink this. This honestly goes with my book club pick with Katie, so I'm just gonna use that and I'm gonna cheat, okay? We're gonna go with Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. This is our book club pick for August anyway, so, you know, we've got lovers basking in the sunshine. I think it counts. I think it counts, and I make the rules. So, in this one, I think this is like a fake engagement or like fake marriage, actually, I think, because the female main character in this one, she's the only single person in her workplace, and she is trying to kind of like fit in with everybody else by making it seem as though she's in a relationship even though she's not. And I think the boss is like asking her why they haven't met the husband or something like that, so I think she hints to the fact that they're having trouble. Well, her boss knows a marriage counselor and sets her up with one, so she has to find somebody to be her fake husband. And I think this is someone that's like friends with her friend or something like that. I don't know. Her friend sets her up with this guy, and they have to go on this like retreat for like marriages in trouble, but they're not even really married. So it seems like a good time. Megan Quinn's books do always bring the humor and the heat, so this is gonna be a good one. If you want to join us for the live show, which of course you do, it's gonna be on Katie's channel this month. It'll be the last Thursday of the month. Let me see what day that is. August 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern on Katie's channel, which I will have linked in the description box so that you can join us. This is also on Kindle Unlimited, so you have no excuse. Okay, that one was hard. What are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have one more. One more. We're just gonna pick one off of vibes. Because I don't know what's going on. The cards are not in my favor today. But honestly, I still prefer this as my way of picking books. I do have good books that I picked, so I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset. Maybe I'll pick a physical book this time, because I do have a couple digital ones. This one was reversed. This is the 2 of something, but it's the cat yawning. Oh my goodness. The 2 of Swords. Oh, it, like, are the teeth supposed to be the swords? Is that what they're going for here? Open wide, a difficult decision looms large. And this was reversed, so I have to go with, you're still feeling stuck. Is part of you intentionally failing to grasp the situation at hand? It's time to let go of the past. It's not helping or informing your circumstances. Think very carefully before you make a decision or open your mouth. You do have to act, but not in haste. Yikes. I'm gonna focus on the sentence that says it's time to let go of the past. And I'm gonna pick a second chance romance. because it's my favorite, okay? And I don't think I have one yet on this TBR, and that's just a crime. It's a crime. Okay, we're gonna go with Change of Heart by Bailey Hannah. This is your progress in a series too, you guys. I know, the round of applause is deafening. This is a cowboy romance, and this is a second chance. It says, in this spicy romance from the author of Alive and Wells and Seeing Red, a jaded woman reluctantly returns to her hometown and to the cowboy who broke her heart and drove her away. These are characters that you see in the first 2 books, and like, you know, they have history, but you don't really know the full story. And the filming character, you do see her as like the friend that moved away to the city, but now she has to come back, and you kind of learn why she ran away from the city. It's because of Denver, Mr. Denver Wells. This is a newer release, and I've been really looking forward to picking it up, so this is the perfect time. It's the perfect time, and I'm excited about it. So let's do a recap. For Queen of Wands, we have Wretched by Emily McIntyre. For the Four of Cups, we have Lovely War by Julie Berry. For the Two of Wands, we have Not Safe for Work by Nisha Tooley. For the Eight of, I can't remember if this was Pentacles or Wands, sorry, probably Pentacles. For the Eight of Pentacles, we have Visions of Darkness by Miss A.L. Jackson. For Queen of Swords, we have Rose and Chains by Julie Soto. For the Nine of Pentacles, we have A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone. For the Lovers, we have Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn for Book Club. And for the Two of Swords, we have Change of Heart by Bailey Hannah. All right, those are the 8 books that I will be trying to read in the month of August. Be sure to give this video a like and leave a comment down below telling me a book that you plan to read in the month of August. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see how I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.